Listen, everyone seems to think that it was just like, Willie Moore's just put a hit on Darren G. It weren't just Willie Moore. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Yeah, he was the contact. Yeah, he went out and done the legwork. He got the logistics in place, but it weren't just him. You know, there was like 4 or 5 people in the city of Liverpool intent on getting rid of me because I was disturbing the flow. I was disturbing the flow of hierarchy, old school gangsters, and they didn't like it. And I'm telling you now, these worked alongside the police. You had to be in it to know what I'm speaking about. You will have had to have gone through what I went through in that situation to know there's no other option other than them working with them at the top, because they just come to shut me down. It's like the police have said to them, if you don't shut this down, we're going to shut you down. And that's what it was like, you know. Honest to God, mate, because I just had pure old school. So basically, look, madness has started in Liverpool. A gang against the Farleys, Lee O'Reilly, had problems with the Lynches. The Lynches developed a problem with the Richardsons and Pancake Taylor and that. The Richardsons and Pancake Taylor and Glover and that weren't cut out for it. So they needed a little group to run round doing the madness. And that's where the G's and Wes Brown and people like us came from. We were doing our own little madness up there, but these had a serious problem with probably the powerfulest family in the city at the time, which was the Lynches. No one likes to admit it, but they had it sewn up. Sean Smith, all them doormen, all them clubs, right round the they had it sewn up basically. And they couldn't handle the pressure that was coming at them. Yeah, they could dive out of the car and give him 100 stitches, but they couldn't take it to the next level. They needed the next level to take it there, and that's where we came in. Cut a long story short, all of a sudden people started using IEDs against the Lynch family. All of a sudden you're getting IEDs thrown into the halfway house. All of a sudden you're getting car IEDs placed outside clubs and outside houses, and it's causing major damage. Now what this is doing to the top level of crime, it's stopping them in their tracks from doing business the way they've always done business. Why? Because now you've got police forces in the city that have never been in the city. You've got special branch, you've got MI5, and they're coming in and they're taking doors off left, right and centre because of these IEDs that are going off all over the city, majority of which are targeting police stations. Do you understand what I'm saying? So because we're getting held responsible for this madness, and don't forget little Wes B's involved in this allegedly with us, you know, little Danny MacDonald, Wes B's best mate, first kid to be done on the millennium. You know, he was allegedly done because he was allegedly the person that threw the IED into the halfway house. It's all out there. This is in the public domain. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So what happened is we got held responsible for all this madness that was going off around the city, and we hadn't been given permission, and we hadn't been given the AOK, and we hadn't run it past no one, and we hadn't asked no one, is it okay if we do this? You know, we've just went, fuck yous, let's take it to the next level, bang, and we upset all that level, upset them. They couldn't make money, doors were going in, the swag was getting took by the feds, everyone was taking losses, the city couldn't function, and the reason they couldn't function was because of the G's. And at that moment in time, the main G, the dangerous G, everyone used to scream, Danny, 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 but the real people knew who the dangerous one was. They knew if we're going to do anything, he's got to be took out because there'll be no comeback if he's gone. So they come for me. They never went for no one else. They come for me. And if they would have took me, There wouldn't have been no repercussions. There wouldn't have been any crazy comeback. You know, my brothers were loose. My brothers didn't have brains. They were violent. They couldn't rub two coins together. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So they thought, we'll take him out and it'll just stop that flow completely. We'll have a little madness with Danny. Danny will just run around the city, let a few shots off, get himself lifed off. Because that's how unpredictable he was. He wasn't instrumental in his actions. He was very impulsive. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So everyone seems to think, oh, it's just Willie Moore. It was just a little thing. Nah, Willie Moore was the logistics. You know, we had a big input in it, but there was a lot of people that pissed in the same pot to get rid of me that day. And a lot of people knew who said nothing. There was people who was calling me mates at the time who knew it was going down and never even said, listen lad, just be on your toes this week. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So don't get your twist, mate. And when it come to the crunch, they snitch. When they come to the crunch, they snitch, mate. Now, as you do in them circles, if a criminal snitches on you, you go through the criminal network and say, look, get my man to retract or get my man to drop the witness or bum. We can deal with this on the street. So me being 24, now in a street with this 46-year-old millionaire, don't forget, big age difference here. I'm the new ARG, they're the old ARG, if you understand what I'm saying. And an ARG is an oven from years ago, big boss ones. They were the old ARG and I'm the new ones. You understand what I'm saying to you? There's like a 25-year age difference between me and them. They hit themselves when they realised they'd up. And then when David Regan's being put to bed, they're in panic mode. Panic mode. They know exactly what's coming their way. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? All of a sudden I'm nicked. And I'm nicked on the back of William Moore's bird. Not his wife at the time. His bird who he was banging for years and years and years. Her name was Nicola Curry. I'm in the police station now on the back of 15, 16 separate statements off this Nicky Curry. Every one of them's lying. So I get took in on the murder. I get arrested for murder. They keep me for 48 hours on the murder. They discharge me on the murder, then rearrest me on conspiracy to murder and keep me for another 46 hours. Interviews, bam, 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 bam. They couldn't get me on no conspiracy to murder. So I'm at the custody desk now. It's no bullshit. They've got nothing. I'm about to be released. They've got to 47.3 bail me. I've been in custody for 5 days getting questioned intensively. I'm about to walk out the door on a section 47.3 bail. And an MIT officer comes through with a big file like this, mate. And I'm just thinking, wow, what the f*** is this? Comes to the desk. Are you getting bail now, Darren? Saying, yeah, getting 47.3 bail. You know you're not. We're here to arrest you on threats to kill ×2 against Nicola Curry and David Regan. I just went, wow. All of a sudden there's a statement saying weeks and weeks before I'd chased David Regan in a car while he was with the kids and let shots off and tried to do this and it was all lies, but it was enough to charge me with threats to kill. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I get arrested, charged for threats to kill and remanded into custody for threats to kill. 8 weeks later they come back and arrest me again for conspiracy to murder. And that's it, mate. I'm charged up on the back of statements off Nicky Curry. I've got no codees at this time. I'm charged up by myself, conspired with others unknown. So that's me now. I'm on remand. 20th of May, bang, I'm in custody. So the 6th of April, Willie Moore tries to get me smoked with the other firm from Liverpool. 20th of May, bang, I'm in jail, on remand. And then I'm on remand then for 2.5 years. And whilst I'm on remand, like the first remand was 6 months, They had to get me in court for 6 months. They got a custody time limit, and they've got to get you in front of a Crown Court trial within like 4 months or 6 months, something like that it used to be. So 6 months I'll be going there. The day before my trials begin to start, the police would carry raids outside and arrest 3 people involved in the case. So when I was going to my trial, the prosecution would say there's been further developments in Mr. G's case, so we're going to ask for another adjournment. The kids will get 47(3) bailed, but they will have got another 6 months of me in jail rotting away with no evidence, basically, do you understand? And they pull that trick 3 or 4 times.